Hey guys, hope you're doing good. So this video is just going to help you have a routine that you can do at your house and whenever it's convenient for you. So you can just, if you have a set of dumbbells and a platform, you're good to go. Now, you don't even have to have a platform. You can actually just use the ground if you don't have a platform or a bench or something like that. So I'll show you a couple of different options with some of the things using a platform. One of the options is the big balls back there, and you can lay on top of that instead of a bench, and actually you get some additional benefit because you're having to stabilize. But I just want to give you this video. It's a full body workout, a strength training focus. What you're going to do is 30 seconds on each exercise. We're going to go through the whole upper body and get a little bit of lower body and core as well. And what we're going to do is 30 seconds on each muscle group. So we're going to start with 30 seconds on chest press, 30 seconds on the row, 30 seconds overhead press, 30 seconds curls, kickbacks, squats, and crunches. And you should see it in the description on the video as well. So let me just go through these real quickly for you. We're going to start with the chest press. Now get your dumbbells. Recommend a weight that towards the end of the 30 seconds, you're really having to struggle with it. The first 15, 20 seconds, it may seem fairly light, but towards the end, you should feel a pretty good burn. And then by the time you get into your second and third set, it should be a pretty good struggle for you. So adjust your weight accordingly. You know, it's hard to recommend a weight because everybody's at different levels. I'm using 20-pound dumbbells right now. It's super light for me. I'm just using it for demonstration. Now on certain things like kickbacks, that I'll show you in a second, these won't be super light, especially for 30 seconds. So just adjust your weight. I always recommend having a variety of weights that you can always go to. So if you start a set and it's a little heavy, you can always drop down, or if you start and it's too light, you can always move up. So let me just start here with the chest press. You're gonna lie down. Now notice how I'm lying down too, just to give you some safety tips. I always like to put the dumbbells here on my knees, and then as I lie down, I'm just gonna kick it up one at a time and get it set here, and then I'm gonna press it straight up and together, okay? Now I'm gonna keep those elbows slightly dropped. I'm not gonna flare them out real wide like that because it puts additional strain on the shoulder. So just drop those elbows a little bit, press it all the way up, and squeeze it together. Okay, now all the way down, all the way up. Now for the 30 seconds, you're gonna have a pace about like this, okay? Push it up quickly for about 1 second up, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, okay? So you're gonna do that for 30 seconds. As soon as the time is over, you have 15 seconds to catch your breath and get ready for the next one. Now you might use the same weight for the next one. The next one is a bent over row. So your focus is on your back. So you're gonna sit down. I always say it's like you're getting in downhill ski position, right? So you're right here sitting in your heels. Now you don't wanna be on the balls of your feet. Sit in your heels. Your arms are straight down. Notice my back is nice and flat. I'm not letting it round out. Nice and tight. Pull those elbows back. I'm taking the bottom of this dumbbell towards my hip, and I'm squeezing with my back muscles. All the way down, all the way back. Now notice my feet are narrow too, okay? That's to get them out of the way of my arms. If they're too wide, you're gonna be hitting it. So keep it narrow so you can go all the way down, all the way back. Right there. Okay, another angle from the side. Squeeze it back. Right there for 30 seconds. Now towards the end of 30 seconds, or into the second and third round, you might get fatigued, and the tendency is to want to start to stand up. Keep on forcing yourself over and sit in your heels, okay? Now, if you're really struggling with that, you can also go to the bench. You can just sit down and bend over here, if that helps. It'll help you still isolate those back muscles without having to worry about balance and things like that, okay? So chest and back, now we're going to shoulders. We're gonna go overhead press. So you're gonna start with your dumbbells right here. You're gonna press it up with a little twist at the top, okay? So press it up, a twist. Notice how I'm rotating these dumbbells right there, and notice how I'm also keeping it straight overhead. I'm not pressing it in front of me. Notice how it made me rock the balls of my feet like that. Stay grounded in the center of your foot. Press it up. Drive your head through your arms and all the way back down. Right there. Okay, for 30 seconds. After that, we're going curls. Now I'm using the same dumbbells on all of these, but you adjust. For the overhead press, the curls and the kickbacks, probably gonna wanna drop your weight down, okay? So curls, we're gonna alternate right there. Okay, now you can do these together. Sometimes it's good to start together, and then as you get fatigued, then you can alternate. So that gives one arm a little bit of a rest while the other one is working. Okay, the key though is keeping those arms straight to the side. Don't let them start swinging right there where you're using momentum. And 2, come all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. And don't let those elbows poke back right there where you start getting a half curl. Okay, elbows to your side, all the way up, all the way down. Then we're going kickbacks, all right? Same position as your bent over row. Sit down, bend over, pull it back, and then you're gonna hold it there, and then you're gonna push back right there. So you're focusing on your triceps, the back of your arms. Keep those elbows high. The tendency is for those elbows to wanna fall. So keep those elbows high, kick it back. Just like so, looks good. All right, so we're gonna give the upper body a little breather now. Shake off your arms, and then we're gonna go into air squats. Okay, so feet are just shoulder width apart. We're not gonna use weight for this one right now. We're just gonna work on building up the legs, the foundation. We're gonna sit down. Now notice my knees are coming apart. My toes are just slightly angled out, and my knees are tracking over my feet, okay? So you don't want your knees to collapse in. That's pretty common. So pull those knees apart. You wanna sit down, chest up, okay? So from the side, you can see I'm gonna sit down, trying to go about that depth where your hip is parallel with your knee. All right, pull those knees apart, keep that chest up. Don't let yourself bend over. Now, if it's impossible for you to come down and keep your chest up, and you come down and you start feeling yourself wanting to fold over, stop at the point you feel yourself wanting to break over. Okay, so if it's right there, that's okay for now. Keep your weight in your heels. Don't let it shift to the balls of your feet. Sit in your heels, keep that chest up, and just go as deep as you can, all right? Sometimes it can help too if you use a platform to help you gauge your depth, to make sure you're going down deep enough. So you can adjust your platform to work with your depth. So like I said, you can use a ball if you need to. Let me just grab that real quick and show you. Should have had it ready. Okay. So on the ball, you're going to use it just like a bench, and I'll start up here from the side. So sit up there on top of it. Now you just got to be careful, obviously, because it's a little more unstable. You're going to sit up on top of it. For the chest press, you're just going to walk it forward and roll down the ball. So now you're sitting up on top. Now my hips are up high. Okay, I'm just simulating being on the bench, and I'm resting my shoulders on the ball. Now, I like to have my head off of the ball like this because it makes me use my neck muscles and also engage my core a little bit more. But if it's bothering you too much, go ahead and scoot on down here and just rest your head on the ball too. All right, and you can do all of the exercises here on the ball. And then when you're done, you can just step back, roll all the way up. If you're gonna do those bent over rows from here, same thing. Okay, so a ball is a pretty handy little bench if you don't have a bench. All right, so that is workout number 1. It's a strength focus, focusing on your whole body. You're gonna do 3 sets of all the exercises I showed you, 30 seconds a piece with a 15-second rest in between. It'll be a great full body strength workout. Tomorrow, you're going to focus on some cardio, so get ready for that.